Is this what your gaming setup looks like? Well, this is what mine looks like right now. I used to have a really big screen here and a nice desktop computer, but I've decided that I'm going to go without a desktop. So I'm going to be using only a laptop as my daily driver. But what I want to be able to do is take my laptop with me, do my work, come home, set the laptop down and plug it in and be able to access a full desktop setup. So what I'm going to do in this video is actually overhaul my desk here. I'm going to get rid of this grimy old office chair I got secondhand from someone. I'm going to upgrade the setup here. I'm going to have a nice screen, a nice full gaming setup / productivity setup, and it's all going to be running off a laptop. Best Buy Canada reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to do a collaborative review. They have a big computer sales event this week, and they have a laptop event coming up in a couple of weeks. I'll have all that information in the description below. If you're on my Discord, of course, you can come check out the Discord and you'll get access to that information as well. But anyways, they reached out to me and said, do you want to do a collaborative video? And they didn't say, this is specifically want to do. They just said, we have this really big sales event coming on. What kind of cool things do you think you could cover that your audience might be interested in? And it just happens to be that I'm going for this whole desktop-less setup. So I came up with the idea, if I were to walk into Best Buy or shop online, of course, what could I do to get towards my goal of going desktop-less? Meaning I'm going to have a laptop as a primary driver. I'm going to have a screen, a nice chair, a nice setup here so I can go out, do my work on my laptop, go to school, whatever it is that you do. If you're a professional, if you're a student, go out there, then you come back home. You set your laptop down, you plug it in, and you have access to your full setup for productivity and gaming. Luckily, the products that they have on sale actually suit that really well. And that's really it. I'm basically just going to do a full upgrade with the stuff that I got from Best Buy. All the links will be in the description down below to the products in this video. They have tons of other stuff too. So, feel free to join the Discord. It's a community Discord. It's not focused on my YouTube. It's focused on getting tech deals. And I'll be posting, and other people will be posting as well, deals throughout the month. And of course, there's going to be a lot of Best Buy featured there because they have computer deals, PC deals this week. They also have laptop deals coming up in a couple weeks as well. That's going to be part of this deal as well. This one here is a gaming monitor from ASUS. ASUS VY279. This one here is a 27-inch gaming monitor. It does have all of the gaming features you're going to want. 1 millisecond response time. It has eye protection basically. It is an IPS screen, so you're going to get good viewing angles. It's also going to help with colors as well. Really nice. 100 hertz refresh rate. I don't think you should really compromise on refresh rate. You're definitely going to want to get something that's more than a 60 hertz refresh rate if you're going to be doing gaming. Productivity, it's nice too. If you're doing a lot of that scrolling, so it does have that as well. I actually did some research on that. It looks like a really nice monitor. And then I have a goodies box over here. First things first, we have our peripherals. Razer Ultimate mouse, Razer Viper Ultimate mouse. It's going to be a nice mouse for people who going to be playing gaming. Obviously, that's part of the setup here. I think a lot of people are going to be playing a lot of FPS shooters in that. CORSAIR. This is a CORSAIR K70 Pro Mini. This one here also has really good reviews from what I've seen. I decided to go with the red option here. A little bit better for gaming, people who are using this as a gaming setup. What else do we have in here? We have a 990 Pro. You're going to get the laptop. It's definitely really nice to upgrade that. Get some real fast and a lot of storage. This is a 2 terabyte. So, that's going to be really nice. I use this not only for gaming. Gaming, you could go with probably, like a 980 Pro, you're going to be fine. 870 Pro, 970 Evo, you're going to be fine with all of them. But if you're doing a lot of heavy video editing, professional work, creative work, working with large 4K files, or if you're a professional and you're working with large files, having a fast drive is useful then. And here's basically the lifeblood of the entire system, the brains, the MSI laptop. This is an MSI Cyborg 15-inch. MSI is nice because you can get into some really great performance and you're not going to break the bank. So again, the whole setup here, including the chair, which is going to be the piece de resistance at the end, cost me under 1,500 Canadian dollars. That's, it is still a decent amount of money, but to get a full desktop gaming setup, but also portability as well, is no small feat. And having these sales really does help. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't on sale. So let's start to open these products up and see what we can get. But I think what we're going to do here is start with the monitor because that's going to be the big viewing experience. We'll get that set up and we'll start to move into the next part of these products here. Okay, and there we go. We get some information there, more information. Allen key with screws, stand there. Nice kind of, I call these minimalistic. It's not this giant like obelisk style thing, so it's not going to take up extra room on your desk. Power. The neck itself. I think for most people, 27 inch is probably the sweet spot. Some people go 32, some people go 24. dual monitors, but I feel like 27 is like just kind of the sweet spot for most people. And the nice thing is I find with 27 inch, if you eventually want to upgrade and add a second one, 27 inch is actually really nice. So one of the advantages I find on buying into a 27 inch monitor is the ability to upgrade to a dual screen later if you want. We will bring the wire over for now. Looking pretty nice. We'll save that for later. So let's get into this laptop here. I think this is probably the next logical step. That's the MSI Cyborg 15. Very nice. At CES, and I liked it. So look at that. Nice little setup. We'll go through the goodies first. Yeah, so the charger is not too big here. Good for a nice portable setup. Like I said, you know, if you're a student. Yeah, so it's 500 grams right on the dot. That's not common, exactly 500 grams. It's a little over a pound, not too bad. Really not that heavy, actually. And here's the laptop. Let's see here. Oh, well under 5 pounds, 2,000 grams. That's 4.4. That's really light, actually. That's 4.4 pounds. Is just slightly over 5 pounds, like 5.2, 5.1 pounds for the whole setup. Yeah, look at that MSI. I don't know if you knew this. I might have talked about it on one of my streams. My first ever personal gaming laptop was an MSI. It's actually a really nice laptop. So the top is like a nice metal material too. Nice metal. It's a gunmetal, dark, very dark gunmetal. Like really dark gunmetal, which is nice actually. You get the embossed. Oh, it's got writing on the bottom. What does that say? Oh, MSI. God. 15 MSI. True gaming. Speakers falling down. It's got a plastic bottom, but it's like a cool plastic bottom. MSI they do not shy away from the gamer aesthetic. That's a thing that I know a lot of companies have moved away from. Like they go with everything has to be streamlined. There's no more gamer aesthetic. But in the gaming desktop space, I mean, RGB, nice clashy cases, that's still a thing. So I do see why people would want to go with something like this. You do have a little bit of the gamer aesthetic with the, the LEDs on it, plasticky kind of setup, but it's still professional, right? Like on this side here, this is still a professional looking laptop, right? So on the left side here, we got Kensington lock slot, grill out for the heat, USB-A, speaker and headphones, microphone. Right side, another USB-A. You do also get a USB-C with, you can see that there, HDMI, Ethernet, which is not to be underrated. I mean, a lot of laptops don't have that. And then your barrel plug-in. And then in the back, it's kind of just a nice clean setup with another out. It's got this bum vent style, which I do like. If you watch my reviews, I actually like the little bum style. I'm actually a fan of it. And the bottom is where you get like a little bit more gamer style. It is plastic, but it's a very premium plastic. They don't put a cheap plastic on their devices. So let's actually open the laptop up. I think that's the first thing we should do here. Let's have a look at the inside. We get a nice big battery there. Don't actually see the wires. We'll have to bring that up. Some companies print it on there. We'll bring it up later. Respectable speakers here. We'll see how those sound. You get your Wi-Fi there. Obviously, it's upgradable. If Kingston, 512 gigabyte. I think for some people, that's going to be enough, depending on how you set it up. But if you're a gamer, games take a lot of data, and so you may want to stick in a little bit more storage, which fortunately we have here. Very nice. You do actually get upgradable RAM on this, which is another thing that you can't just take for granted these days. We'll open this up here. One stick there. You can see that there. DDR5 memory, 8 gigabytes. It doesn't have to be 2 sticks for DDR5 memory. It runs in dual channel as it is, so you don't technically have to upgrade that to 2 sticks. You do get a nice heat pipe setup, triple heat pipe, so 2 on this side and 3 altogether joining in over the CPU and the GPU. I'm not sure which is which. You can easily upgrade these, and I'm going to do that right now. So I have this Samsung 990 Pro, which is probably the best consumer SSD you can get right now in Gen 4. Gen 5 is, no laptops at this point take Gen 5, so don't even worry about it. And you don't need it. This is a very, very fast SSD. It's going to be fast, and the other thing is going to be reliable. So you can write a lot to it without causing any type of damage to the drive. So if you're going to be sticking this in a desktop, you can just leave the heatsink on here and just stick it in the desktop. I don't think that's going to fit, obviously, because it's got that. But the nice thing about these drives here is they're very easy to take out the drive. So you can take the heatsink, use it for something else, stick it in your PS5 if you decide to pick up a PS5 on the sale. The PS5 does recommend a heatsink. So you could, throw this into your PS5. There you go. That's a nice looking heatsink. Jeez, I'll keep that for later. It's a nice looking heatsink. So that's a 990 Pro. That's like about as quick as it gets, people. Stick that back in. And there we go. You can see that there. That's Samsung DDR5, 8 gigabytes, 5600 megahertz. And by the power of television, I have another one. But I had an 8 gigabyte stick lying around. So and there you go. Look at that. So now we got ourselves a real quick and dirty upgrade. Got the NVMe, which I actually got from them. Perfect. RAM stick, I just threw in another one. Whatever. You don't have to, but you can if you want. You can just get the laptop with the amount of RAM you want as well. Yeah. Get that plugged in there. I mean, we've got a pretty sweet setup as it is right now. We don't have the accessories set up. A nice screen and a nice laptop. I mean, wait till we add the chair. And there you go. There's a look at the inside of the laptop. Fully upgraded. Really nice. MSI, like I said, they do not shy away from the gamer aesthetic. Alrighty, and here we are set up, and you can see here it comes with Game Pass. That's a nice that's a nice feature. You can basically hit the ground running day one. You do get respectable specs. You get a 12450H i5 processor, 12th gen, very capable, 8 cores, 12 threads. You'll see, we'll be able to game on that. I put in that extra stick of memory. You do come with 8 gigabytes of RAM, but you could game on that. You could absolutely game on 8 gigabytes of RAM because it has dedicated graphics, but that's one of the advantages of these lower cost laptops. You can buy in at that kind of price, start gaming day one, and then if you don't have the money, I mean, you can wait, then you can pick up that extra RAM stick, or day one, I mean, just grab the RAM stick, throw it in there, you're cooking day one. Beast mode, SSD, I mean, 2 terabytes of Samsung 990 Pro. Then you get an NVIDIA RTX 2050, and you may say, well, it's a 2050, it's not capable. The 2050 is actually based on the 3050. It's just a slightly cut down 3050. I have quite a bit of experience actually with the 2050, and you may try to dunk on it and say you can't game with that. This thing is vastly more capable than what you're going to find in a handheld, like an integrated graphics, iGPU. The best on the market, iGPUs, are going to be basically smoked by a 2050. So you're going to see in this video, we're going to be able to game. You can come in here. It's a 1080p screen, which you're going to probably not want to go higher than that with a 2050. That's kind of the sweet spot for, budget gaming. Get in at 1080p, you're going to be gaming right away. 144 hertz refresh rate too, right? So it's not like you're coming in here with a 60 hertz refresh rate screen and you're making compromises all over the place. You got a nice, powerful processor, very powerful processor for what it is. That 2050 is going to be more than enough, especially if you're leaning towards FPS shooter style games. That 2050 is really going to be enough to really let that Intel CPU sing realistically. And then you are going to want to have higher refresh rate, 144 hertz, to make sure if you are playing FPS style games, whatever your thing is. You can come in here, go to display. We're going to go extend. So there's a couple ways you could use this, obviously. The first way is you can have it as a dual monitor setup, right? So you can actually have your laptop. It's a pretty big screen on this thing here, right? So, I mean, you have it as a dual monitor setup like this here. So potentially something over here, maybe, if you're playing games or something, if you're streaming, for example, maybe you have your Discord open over here, or if you stream on YouTube or your Twitch, whatever it is you do, it'll be on the screen here. And then your primary game screen will be over here. You'll have no problems doing that whatsoever. Very nice. Or you can have it set up as a single setup, so you can come over here and you can say, for example, only show it on 2. It'll display over here only. Right, a few ways you can do that. I can't access my keyboard anymore, but that's okay because we have some peripherals. So let's see what we got here. So we have the K70 Pro Mini from Corsair. This thing seems to be really highly rated, actually, so I'm pretty excited about this one. Nice little package. Yeah, look at that. So the keyboard itself, what do we get here? We get a different spacebar, which is nice. That's the Corsair kind of design, that kind of triangle thing. Keycap puller and key switch puller. Oh yeah, that's a nice looking keyboard. Very nice. Metal looking top there. Nice kind of cut metal. Let's see if I can get some light on it because I want to get the shine and see that there. Nice cut corners there with that shiny metal. I like that. See that? Very nice. Your little dongle there. It's not super thin, which is nice. You get, it actually raises up a little bit, and you get a natural wedge shape, so it'll give you that raise without having to put the feet up. But it does have feet in the bottom, so you get level 1, and you can put it up a little bit more if you need be. Rubber around there, or rubber on the feet. It doesn't, you can't see it, but there is rubber on the feet there. Rubber there, very nice. On the back there, you get USB-C. You can plug it in. It charges. It has a battery in it, but you can plug it in to charge it, or you can hook it up to your machine. Power on, power off. And then your dongle there. Let's get the dongle plugged in. Now we get the RGB. All right. Looking around. This is a really nice looking keyboard, actually. It's a 10 keyless design. So It's very slim, streamlined, so if you're trying to go for a fairly minimalistic setup. Oh, what the heck? Look at that. You can actually control your mouse with this thing. What? Insane to me. What the heck? That's so freaking cool. Just go down a little bit like that. Kind of cool. You scroll wheel down, scroll wheel up, left click. You don't even need a mouse with this thing. How freaking cool is that? Let's actually, I'm going to kill the power there real quick because I actually want to see what we get in here. Cool Corsair designed thing. Obviously that's going to go on there because that looks cool. I like the way that looks. So you get a red switch, obviously. You can see that there. Nice metal backplate too. That's really, it's a really nice, it has weight to it. It's not heavy, but it has weight to it. So you can feel secure when you're using it. Doesn't slide around a lot. And because of that metal backplate, it's like, that's a nice thick piece of metal. You can see that there. There's no keyboard flex on this thing. And there you go. Hot swappable key switches. Come here. It's actually a really nice keyboard to type on. I'm not normally a linear guy. I usually lean towards tactile switches. So the nice thing is I could swap them out. But these feel nice. These reds are super snappy. The response time is real snappy. The weight on them is nice. Very smooth too. Let's get into the Razer Ultimate. I mean, this is a Razer. That's also a nice little package there. I'm going to set that over there. Cute little box. It's a cute little box day today, I guess. You can also plug it into your laptop. That goes in there like that. Top. Oh, that's really well guided in there. Okay, cool. Very nice. Plug it into your laptop. You don't have to. These are really nice pads. They're nice and smooth. That's your charging right there. So you don't have to, there's no batteries. So as a result, this thing weighs nothing. And then that's going to basically hook up here. So I could plug this directly into the laptop and then have my 2.4 gigahertz. Right now I have the keyboard hooked in the 2.4 gigahertz. I do have more ports over there. But then you can plug this in instead here, right? Plug that into the laptop. Now it's going to get the 2.4 gigahertz in the laptop over there. Technically this thing's going to charge and then I'll charge this. So when I'm going like that, I'm basically cooking right off the bat, right? Come home, pick that up. Obviously we'll turn it on. That's the first step, right? And there you go. You're cooking with a Razer Blade mouse. But I actually really do like Razer mice because they weigh nothing. They have really nice clicks. If you know my channel, you know I like nice tactile clicks. On the scroll wheels there, the buttons all feel nice and clicky. Like all of these buttons feel really nice over here. And they weigh nothing. Like they weigh absolutely nothing. And you may think that's a bad thing, but no. When you're playing games or just doing productivity tasks, having a light mouse is really nice because it just absolutely flies around on your desk. It's very nice actually. So you can use it on your left hand if you're a lefty. You can use it on your right hand if you're a righty. Or you can also probably program some buttons over there. But I think primarily for most people, I think that's really cool because you can swap like that. So 1080p monitor. Good. It's going to be a gaming monitor, right? This is only a 2050. You don't want a 4K monitor with something like that, right? Like you're going to be cooking. You're going to be just really pushing this monitor a bit too hard with that. But 1080p is perfect for what this is here. You can go 60 hertz. Come on. Turn it up to 100 hertz here. Get higher refresh rate here. Very nice. Again, the monitor on the actual laptop is 144. This is going to be 100 hertz, so it's going to be nice and fast for playing games. You know, the 100 hertz is really nice. It does give you that smoother scrolling here, and it just feels a little better. Ooh, early summer sale on gadgets. That's not what this video is about, but we can check what they have here. I'll probably do this off camera, see what they have. But yeah, I mean, it does actually make a difference when you're scrolling. That feels nice too. Feels really nice when you're scrolling here. That extra refresh rate's really nice. So it actually looks really nice, to be honest. The blacks are looking real good actually. I actually want to go back and show that spot right there. Nice blacks there. Bring that down so you can see what I see. Nice blacks on that screen actually. No IPS bleed. It's actually not very reflective either. I have a big light on the left there off the camera, and normally there's a big washout spot there. My videos, if you watch my videos, you'll see that. I'm not actually seeing that, so it looks like it's got pretty good reflection handling too. Really good actually. I mean, it's a gaming monitor, right? People don't want annoying reflections on their screen when they're playing games. Yeah, and here we go. I actually moved out to my outside of my office there because it's now a mess, and I'm gonna set up this chair here. So, you know, the brand has always done pretty well for me, from Best Buy specifically. And this is their Essentials PC gaming chair. I think it's going to be actually pretty banger for what I'm trying to get out of it. Okay, and here's the chair all set up. It only took me a few minutes to get it set up. See that there? I actually went and ate a peanut butter and jam sandwich afterwards. Lots of time. Didn't take that long at all. It's got some nice support here, actually. That's really nice there. It's a little bit thinner here, obviously, so your bum can go in there, and you get a little bit of a raise up there. I actually like that quite a bit. It's going to give your legs some support. Arm support there, that's nice. Nice back support, obviously, on this here. I mean, that's kind of one of the name of the game here. So you get really nice padding on the back there. It's like a faux leather kind of setup here, so it's not going to be super like actual leather, so it's not going to be all like gross and sweaty or anything like that. Nice little breathing spot in the back there. Looks nice though too. Obviously you get your pillow on the back there, so support on the back is good. A little bit of a white accent there. Nothing overkill, right? But you do get a little bit of the white accent there. Here, like this is actually supporting my lower back quite a bit here. And then my actual shoulders, let's come in here. My actual shoulder blades are actually sitting in that groove there. So that feels nice, sitting right underneath my shoulder blades. Feels good on the back there. I'm fairly tall. I guess I'm just over 6 feet. And it doesn't feel small for me, despite my height. The biggest thing is where the back of the legs are. So you had that part where the bum was, and then it had that little bump there. It feels nice on the legs. It kind of pushes my knees up slightly because I'm tall. So my legs often are like abandoned on chairs where they're like going downwards, sloping down. This is actually a really comfortable chair. So I'm actually really happy with this chair. It's actually really comfortable, to be honest. I like it quite a bit. So yeah, let's zoom out here and we'll look at the actual setup, and then we'll actually play some games because that's the whole point, right? Okay, and here's the setup. Obviously the boxes are just for flex over here, but you can see here, you can move these out of the way, for example, and get them out there. You go to school, you go to a coffee shop, you go to your business, wherever it is, you do your work on your laptop on the go. You come home, you sit down, you just basically plug it in and you're cooking here. You have your keyboard ready to rumble. You have your nice mouse, which you're going to be docked over there, charged up, ready to go. Obviously, really nice screen here, high refresh rate, 1080p gaming, low cost too, which is really nice. And yeah, you're pretty good to go. And I mean, we upgraded the SSD. We put in a Samsung 990 Pro there. That doesn't mean that you need to just throw out your Kingston there. Best Buy has all kinds of like little, NVMe docks. I didn't buy one for this video, but you can get them. I mean, like there's all kinds of different brands. If you like ASUS has them. They have all kinds of little things. So, keep the SSD that you pulled from your laptop, for example, put it in an NVMe enclosure, and then that way you can have portable storage. So, you can play all your games on here, have it on there for fast storage. If you want, you want your schoolwork, your business work, maybe video editing, that kind of stuff. This is still a really respectable SSD. So it's not like you're getting rid of this. This is just going to be repurposed into an external there. You actually get a really nice little heatsink there. So if you want to put something like this in your PS5 or whatever, that's cool. But overall, it's a really nice setup here. I'm pretty happy with this here. I have my gaming chair set up too. Really, really nice. Let's actually hop in and play some games though. I mean, isn't that what we're here for? All right, we're going to jump into some brand new Ghost of Tsushima. You can see over here, just came out a couple days ago. Show what this 2050 is actually capable of. People may underrate it, but it's still a good GPU. However, I just wanted to point out the Samsung 990 Pro. I mean, it's very fast. We'll put it that way. 700 megabytes a second, 6,700 megabytes a second writes. It's fast. Ghost of Tsushima. This game came out, 2 days ago. Very demanding title, obviously. We're playing at 1080p here, and we're not on low. That's the thing here. You could say, oh, we're going to play this game on low, not really respectable settings here. And, right, you're going to be able to obviously get good frame rates if you're on, like, really low settings, ultra performance DLSS, this and that. But no, we're on medium settings here, and we're getting respectable performance here. You're going to actually be able to play this game and have a good time with it. Right, this game is really hard. Just like to point that out. I'm just kind of learning the ropes here, but yeah, it looks really good on the screen. Good contrast ratio too. Despite being an IPS screen, we're getting good contrast ratio. Look at that. Look how great that looks. Look at that, like good frame rate too, right? 60 FPS. On average. Even the lows are good, like 22. We're not getting micro hitching where it's dropping down to like 1 or anything like that. It's running very well. And so, this is the point. I'm not doing this to, just play the game. I mean, I'm kind of playing the game, but I just wanted to prove, you can get a really budget-friendly laptop like this right here, right? Like this is not a super expensive laptop by any means, right? We have the laptop itself, not very expensive, good quality and all that, but it doesn't break the bank. We have a really nice screen here, 1080p screen, looking really nice here. Really, really nice keyboard, to be honest. Fantastic keyboard here. Really nice mouse here as well. We got the fast storage in there to throw the games in. We're not going to worry about that. You do get to keep the drive on the side there, so if need be, you can get yourself an external storage solution there. And I'm gaming in a chair that doesn't break my back right now. So this is actually a really enjoyable experience, to be honest. I mean, this is fantastic. And the really nice thing about it is because it's a laptop, you know, you're not stuck to the machine here. So I can basically say, you know what? I don't feel like playing games on the screen anymore. This is a laptop. That's one of the advantages here. I can pick this up and I can take this with me and play games on just the laptop itself. And look at how great this laptop looks too, right? Really nice. I didn't read what that actually said on the screen. Look at this. Fantastic experience here. Still, obviously, you're going to get the same type of frame rates here. And that's the thing. You can pick up the laptop, take it with you. You want to game with your friends. You want to game somewhere else. You're on the go. You play games on your laptop. No problems whatsoever. But then you come home. You set your laptop off to the side here. You plug in the laptop when you get home. Let's say you want to play games. That's what you do. You come in here. You get set up there. This is already cooking here. It only took a few seconds. And now you're gaming on a significantly bigger screen, 27 inches, right, from 15. I decided I'd pick Ghost of Tsushima here. Look how nice this looks here. Damn, that looks nice. And, I mean, it's running on this really budget machine here, right? Look at it. Brand new game. Brand new game. Fantastic. You know, and I think that's pretty much all we need to do for this video. We can see how awesome this setup is here. Brand new laptop, brand new gaming screen, brand new gaming chair that I'm sitting in, brand new keyboard, brand new Razer mouse, and absolutely killer storage. All that for honestly a really good price. We didn't spend a lot of money here, and we're getting a really compelling setup, honestly. And the biggest thing is, rather than going with the desktop that you're locked into, you can take this laptop with you. It's a multi-purpose. You can take it to school, you can take it to work, you're good to go. Then you want to come back home, you want to play some games, you want to get some serious work done. You just plug it in and you're cooking over here. So if you're looking to upgrade your system, you want to basically go desktopless, or you're buying into your first gaming computer. I mean, a lot of you guys I know, you haven't got a gaming computer before, and you're looking around and you're thinking, what can you get? And then, you're kind of deciding between desktop and laptop. I mean, why not both, right? Get the laptop and get the desktop set up here with this whole kind of thing going on here, and you're pretty much good to go. So I think it's a really good option here. Check out the website. I mean, I'll put all the links to all these products specifically down below. I'm not going to be posting on the Discord. There's a community Discord. I'm going to be posting more sales because I'm going to be going through the website. I don't really know everything that Best Buy has on sale. I don't work for them or anything like that. But I know these ones are on sale. I know the price of these are actually really outstanding because I was able to build this system here for a really good price. But keep an eye out on my YouTube community page. Keep an eye out on Discord. I'll post other places as well, sometimes Reddit, sometimes other places as well. Get some of the deals while these sales are on, because I mean, it's a long time. People are always holding off. Oh, let's wait till Best Friday. Let's wait till Black Friday, holding off. You have a whole summer ahead of you right now where you can start to game, especially if you're a student or something and you finally have some time off. Now is the time to play some games, because in the fall, you're getting back to school, right? I get it. I'm a long-term student. I really understand it. So now's the time. Summer is coming. If you actually want to get some gaming done, right? Maybe get a laptop. You can take it with you. Go out, enjoy the weather, game somewhere in public, game with your friends out on the go, come home at night and rip some Ghost of Tsushima at night. So that's the video here. Some really cool stuff here for me. I'm actually really happy with all these products, to be honest, like really all of them, to be honest. They're actually all good. I picked all these items kind of hoping that they were good, and they turned out to all be great. So awesome video. I'm really happy with all this here. Keep an eye out for some of the sales. And yeah, join up the community Discord, check it out, and get some sales.